Christopher.
Hello.
Nice to see you today.
Nice
I'm Lynnzi. I'm going to be talking with you today. So I thought you could just go ahead and start off and let me know what it is you'd like to talk about today.
Well, I've been picking up quite a few bad habits lately, and I haven't felt so good about them.
So what type of bad habits do you mean?
Lately, I'll get home, next thing I know, I'm kind of hungry. Instead of, maybe waiting a little bit and actually cooking a meal, go grab a big bag of chips out of the cabinet, and I'll sit there on the couch and eat the whole bag.
So it's more like a health eating sort of habit. Okay. You want to tell me some more about that? What kinds of things concern you about that habit?
Well, it's kind of uncontrollable, I try to eat healthy with the way with working out and all that, and then, working nights. So I try to keep a good healthy lifestyle, but, sometimes I let things get out of control and I can't stop when I start.
So it sounds like you're having a really hard time balancing the healthy lifestyle with a night shift job and getting to the gym. You're struggling sort of with the balance.
Yeah. There's days, I don't feel motivated, I just go home and I just sit down and just start eating, and next thing you know, I'm a whole bag of chips in. So
that's a really big concern for you then. Is it the overeating, I'm guessing? Am I wrong by saying that?
That, and not being able to, decide when I don't need something, I just, that looks good, I'm gonna get that.
So it sounds like health is a big priority in your life, and you want to maintain that healthy lifestyle, but you're just having a problem balancing. What are some things in the past that you've done to balance other things in your life? For example, work and relationships. What are some things that you've done in the past?
So for example, when I go to the store and stuff, I make sure not to buy any of that stuff, so I don't come home with it and I don't have it at the house. But living with my brother, so he buys stuff and brings it in, so it's there in front of me still, but I usually try to ignore it. But when there's people have stuff at work and they offer it me, it's hard to say no sometimes when it's right there. So
So when it's out of sight, it's out of mind, but whenever it's in front of you, it's harder to resist.
Yes. So it makes you want it more because you're like, oh, it's right there. It's just like, I want it now.
Right. Well, could you tell me some more about living with your brother and how that impacts you? Have you talked to him about keeping snacks in the house and how that might affect you?
No, I haven't. I haven't really thought about it that way. Reason being is because, I don't want to tell him he can't have this in the house and stuff, because, if he likes it, he can have it, I guess.
So you're more focused on what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, can you tell me some more about strategies in the past that you've used to sort of get yourself away from snacking or overeating?
If I did want a snack, I'd make sure to, just get out what I wanted and put the rest of it away. Or I just wouldn't have it at all. I'd make myself stay away from it and just do what I do and eat my fruits or have something else. Wait until I make a meal.
That's worked for you in the past? Okay. Well, what else can you tell me about your work and how it impacts your eating habits, since you do work night shift?
So, obviously my sleep schedule is different, so it kind of throws me off. I usually eat before I go to work, and then I usually eat my lunch and I have my snacks on breaks, but there's times when I get home from work, I'm hungry, and, I get a bag of chips or a box of crackers or something and go crawl into bed, and I'll eat the whole thing by the time I go to bed. So, I'm trying to eliminate keeping myself from doing that.
So you have a problem more or less whenever there's free time? It's not so much...
Yeah, so when I stay busy, I can ignore that factor because it's not in the back of my head. I'm busy doing stuff and keeping my mind off of it.
So from what I've heard so far, and correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds like you've been having problems trying to cut down what you eat trying to stay busy enough to ignore overeating and trying to be in an environment where you don't feel like you need to eat all the time. Is that correct? Is it more of the overeating that you're concerned about, or is it more of just the unhealthy factor?
A little bit of both. One, because overeating leads to the unhealthy factor. And if I can cut back on one, I can slowly cut back on the other. And
what foods do you typically snack on whenever you go to get a snack? Are they on the healthier side, or are they more
majority of the time on the healthier side. Majority.
Oh, okay. And does that seem like a problem to you that you over snack on the healthy foods?
Not necessarily. It does sometimes. I'd like to have that more, but the unhealthier foods look more appetizing. They're more satisfying, I guess you could say.
So it's more of a priority for you to eat healthier, even if that does mean you snack sometimes. You're more concerned about eating the healthier foods.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'd like to ask you now is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not important at all and 10 being very important, how important is it to you that you focus more on the healthy snacks versus the junk food?
I would say at least a 6 or 7, because, it is important for me to keep a healthier lifestyle, with the way my, sleeping schedule and all that is being reversed from being normal. So trying to stay healthy is probably the best I can do. It's not going to hurt me to have some small here and there, but to overdo it every time, it could take a toll after a while.
Right. So you're more worried about getting it in check. Why would you pick like a 6 rather than like a 2?
Well, it is important to me because 2, it's not a big problem. I can just have something a little here and there. 6, 7, it's a big deal because if not, it's not like main priority, but it's a big deal still.
Okay. Well, I think I can definitely help you out here, and we can sort of make up a plan of some sort, because it seems like you're really motivated to get into this habit of eating healthier. It sounds like that's quite a big priority for you, and that we'd be able to make up some sort of plan to get you there. Does that sound okay to you?
Sounds great to me.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in, Christopher. It's good to see you.
Thank you.